What is going on, y'all? Tuesday night. We're doing it live again. Probably hear my washing machine running in the background. Hopefully it sounds good and all that jazz. Trying to get everything set up here. Am I in the right spot? Yeah, it looks like it. Make sure I got sound here. Hopefully it sounds good and all that jazz. Yep, got good sound. All right. We are live. I got my back massager TENS unit thingy on. I'm old, my back's goofed up. I got to get this wire out of my seat. There we go. Oh, geez. Stuck on the chair there. What's going on? What is happening? Oh, let's see. I wanted to check. I think we got a few new members in our group this week. Thanks to my admin helpers, Jackie and Rob. They take care of all that for me, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, we're up to 214. That's pretty good. How many of them are new members? Let's see. Nope, not that. Sometimes this screen will show me new ones. Now we got 2 new ones. That's since Sunday. So got David Risher and Phil Pierce. Oh, that's Phil from Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Who else do we get? That's invited ones. Looks like we blocked one that doesn't have a profile picture. I got some accounts. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, just chilling and knowing. Put up a couple new videos today. I put up a shorts video about plugging a tire, and I was doing a brake job on a 2019 2500 HD. I think the caliper locked up on it, just burnt the right front brake off of it. That was fun. So I got one of the calipers was wrong right off the rip. But yeah, just normal week. Actually was off Monday because my birthday was Sunday. My allergies are going crazy. I took a pill. Hopefully I'll kick in here. Excuse me, why? Been working on the merch stuff. I got some people making some samples for me, t-shirts. My wife found this camper she wanted, and we went camping over the weekend in our old camper. She said, "Man, there's a deal pending on that camper." I'm like, "Oh, dude." Where it was at, it's up in Piqua, Ohio, which is about, 40 minutes from here. We drove up last night because they said it was a pending deal. It wasn't really 100% sure it went through. And we got there and they were all acting weird because we wanted to see it. They're like, "That camper's sold. Why do you want to look at a camper that's sold?" And I'm like, "Well, it's kind of what we wanted. We checked off all the, met all the criteria that we wanted." So we went out and looked at it, and it's badass. And of course, it's got a big sold sticker on it. And so Sunday left him her phone number and stuff. Said, "Hey," he said, "The deals fell through on this once already." He said, "So if it falls through, he wants to call you." And we're like, "Heck yeah." Well, he called her this morning and the deal fell through. So we might have new camper, which means I got to sell my old one. So if anybody's looking for an old camper cheap, Hit a brother up. Just saying. I was actually going to post that on my Facebook real quick. I think we're a little laggy tonight too, just letting everybody know. I didn't do that one right now, did I? I swear I am the worst typer in the world. All right. Put that up. Anyone looking for an old camper? Maybe upgrading this weekend, and I will let this old gal go for a good price. PM me for info. Thanks. There. It's out there for the world to see. Oh, so got that going on. So, and I'm actually going to sell my boat also, a pontoon boat, and my golf cart, because I can't really use all that shit at the same time, and it's taking up way too much room. And I got an estimate for fixing the plumbing in my house from the house to the street. It's like 16 grand, so got to come up with some bread for that one. I literally have nobody watching right now. Man, I'm knocking them dead tonight. Do 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 do. I got a couple video ideas this week too for new technician stuff. I think I'm going to try and get in, but I got to work on this. My 12-volt power goofed up Sunday morning at like 5 a.m. We had a storm blow through down there. We were down at East Fork, and people here at home probably got it earlier than that, but power went out. Somehow it knocked the power out to my 12-volt power also, so it was pitch dark. So I got to figure out what happened there. I got a brand new battery. I tested it. It's good, but I just haven't gotten any farther than that. I'm sure it's probably just old, crappy, rusty connection, I'm sure. What's up, Dan? How you doing, brother? Fixing my bouffant hair here. I got some hat head going on. Just kind of going over what was going on this week so far. I was off work Monday because my birthday was Sunday, so we were camping. And got good news today. I think we found the camper. We've been looking for campers for a while, newer ones, because I've got an old one. And we were camping over the weekend, and my wife found one, and she was kind of bummed because we went and looked at it last night, and it was sold. But we left our name and stuff, and they called us today and said that the deal fell through. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I'm talking about my old camper. Probably going to sell our old camper because we got good news today that we went to look at one yesterday, and my wife really liked. She was looking at it about a week ago, and we were camping all weekend and stuff. And of course, we get up there. It's up in Piqua, and It had a sold sticker on it. She was totally bummed. So we went ahead and looked at it, and she was like, "Yeah, this is the one I've been wanting the whole time. I've been looking. We've been looking for about a year." And the guy said, "Well, the financing has fell through on this once already." So he said, leave your info." And yeah, yep. And then yeah. So my feed is way behind, and I will apologize. And so anyway, they called us this morning and said the deal fell through. So hopefully we're getting that camper, and I got to get the old one sold, and I got to get that 12-volt power fixed because we had that storm that rolled through Sunday morning. Or well, actually, it probably hit you about the same time. We were over at East Fork over in Batavia. It hits about 5 a.m. It knocked the power out at the campground for about 3 hours. And it also took my 12-volt power out. I don't know if it blew a breaker or what, but it was really strange. So I'm going to be selling that. And I'm going to be selling my golf cart. And I'm going to be selling my pontoon boat because I can't do all that shit at the same time. And I got an estimate to fix the sewer line from my house to the street. It's 16 grand. Not all that's even close to what I got. Yeah, you do need a house, don't you? The only thing it doesn't have is it doesn't have a shower or a tub. I had some problems with it. The plumbing, the drain was leaking, and I went to take that old plastic molded tub surround deal out, and it just disintegrated. So I just capped it off, and we don't, everything else works. AC works, water heater works, furnace works. I just serviced it, put a new line on it. I mean, everything works in it. It's just old, and it's got some water damage. I mean, it doesn't leak on you. I mean, we've been through some hell of a storms here the past couple of weeks, and it's been fine. So, but like I said, it just doesn't have a tub or a shower in it. So, because usually wherever you go camping, they got shower houses, So, she's just old. I think it's a 2001. It was my buddy James's dad's. I bought it from him. I know, man. I mean, I probably could excavate it, but I know nothing about that shit. I work for the water and sewer department. There's some guys that work that are interested in doing it. I bought one of those warranty things on the service lines, so I think they're going to cut me a check for what's left in the account, which is like $6,000, and then these guys are going to help a brother out. I may trade them the boat. I may trade one of them guys the boat just to do it and some cash. So I don't know yet. It sucks because they have to cut they got to cut halfway out into the street. That's where the cost is getting the street back together and the stupid curb and the sidewalk, which I told them, I was like, I'll do the concrete work myself. Fuck it. But yeah, that's been a rude way. I've been dealing with that for well over a year. I've been dealing with it since St. Patrick's Day last year. Yeah, it would be. It would be a lot easier just to say, hey, and I love that boat. I've taken utmost care of that boat. I mean, it's like a brand new one. Well, totally took it apart last year when the COVID stuff happened. They put me off work for 2 weeks. And no, it's not tree roots, unfortunately. It's like there's a spot where the ground has settled, and so the pipe's broken. So it makes a turn, then it's low, then it has to make another turn to come up. So there's that belly, they call it. And one place it's like separated like that. So it's really restricted, and it backs up. I have to have it cleared out once a month. It sucks. But yeah, I was like, I want to get this shit done before the weather gets bad, And then what really sucks about the street is next year they're going to dig the whole friggin' street up and put new water lines in, not sewer lines, but water lines, which means they're going to have to blacktop the damn thing anyway, that's what's costing me, is getting the patch put down, the hot patch put down. Yeah, well, the problem is that spot is in the street. Yeah, it's about 2 feet off the curb into the street is where that broken spot is. So I'm just completely screwed. And now the warranty company's not getting back with me because they know they're going to have to give me the maximum amount of money that they owe me. So, of course, they know once they give me that money and I get the shit fixed, I'm not going to pay them no more either. Sorry, guys, but that's how it's going to work. So, yeah, it sucks, man. But it is what it is. It's an old house built in the 50s, and Lord knows how long that pipe's been down there, So, yeah. It's clay pipe. Yeah, it's the old clay tile pipe. I guess there's a way that they can put like a bladder in there, and they expand it, and then they put resin down in there, and it turns it into a plastic pipe. But I haven't had anybody offer to do that for me. I've had 3 estimates done, and they're all just like, "Yep, got to dig it up." So I don't know. Maybe they just had to fucking dig it up. Sucks for me. But like I said, we'll get through it. I've been working a bunch. My wife's feeling better, and she said she's going to start working some overtime, and I got shit to sell that I don't really use. Yeah, I think that's what it is with the soil compacted down on it, and the weight. I don't think they can overcome that weight to get them lined back up perfectly. So I said, I don't know shit about that kind of work. So I can do plumbing in here in the house, replumb a bathroom, or a sink or a drain in here, or the camper, I can redo the plumbing in it, but I cannot. I know. If it was in the front yard, I'd go had yeah, gorilla plumber, right? Yeah, yeah, I'm good at that too. I can muscle it in there and then make it fit. And like, not the plumber probably come over like, what the fuck happened in this house, But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I got all that shit going on, and then so I got to fix the 12-volt in the camper, which I'm sure it's probably like a wet connection or a blown breaker or something. Yeah, I don't mind doing electric work either, but I ain't right. Like I had my garage wired up so I could run, welders and all that stuff. So they ran the large service. But yeah, so one of my customers that I work on cars here at the house, which he's actually retired now, he actually sent me a message the other day that his van's for sale. I actually worked with him at the truck and bus. He was an electrician on the truck and bus. And yeah, he ran all the big wires out to the garage and put the service box in, and but as far as adding an outlet, like I added an outlet outside to plug the camper into, I don't mind doing that stuff. Yeah, I ain't messing around with no main lines, though. Heck with that. Yeah, hopefully. Actually, so when it's plugged into the wall, when it's plugged into the shore power, all the 12-volt stuff works. So the inverter is working fine. I just think it's because I noticed how where the battery is, that one breaker, there's like a circuit breaker mounted on the frame where the truck power and all that stuff ties in together. It was all rusty and crusty. So I took that all apart, cleaned it up. Then I noticed when I pull on the wire, I can hear something thumping like under the front of the camper. So I don't know if there's a circuit box or something in there, People are making me offers on the camper already. $20, $69. Bunch of idiots. I mean, I guess $20 is $20, right? Yeah, yeah. Did yours have the old like fiber, probably asbestos material wire in there? I've messed around with some of that stuff. We're like, I probably shouldn't be messing with this shit. I got one of those. My back's been bothering me. I got one of those El Chaco, those little tins, little electric, little massager pad thing. I had that on for a few minutes. It actually really helped. My back's been a lot better the past couple of days. Hold on just a second. Oh. Damn. Did that mess anything up? Because my my internet cable fell down out of the ceiling. Strange shit happens around here. That's what that noise was. Oh yeah. Nice. Got the GT ready to rip, huh? Hell yeah. Are you still living down in the Cincinnati area? It's a 25-footer. Sorry, I got people asking me on Facebook about the. Still ain't drove it. Yeah, I remember when you sent me that email, it said something about you were in Centerville, and I knew you were talking about, you sold the house and all that stuff. And I'm like, I forgot about half of it already. So. Be living in Edgewater. Yeah. Well, that ain't a bad place to live, I guess. I know if I remember, there were some old campers propped up on the hill on the way down there. What's up, Rob? Oh, no. I didn't miss anybody by chance. This thing acts weird sometimes. Let me check it. Doesn't look like it. Oh, what happened? Wait. What the hell? Yeah, unless you sleep. Hey, you ain't going to sleep late there. You're going to get woke up. Okay, cool. Somebody already went and look at it. Oh, is it one of those trailers? Yeah, I remember seeing those years ago. Well, at least you're close to the drag strip, right? What is that? That's like River Road or some shit, isn't it, down there? I know it can flood sometimes down there when the river does come up. Oh, man. Second to the last one. Got you. I haven't been down there in so long. Hell, yeah, East Miami. Yeah. Oh, is that what it is? East Miami River Road? I thought it was something like that. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been down there. Shit, I ain't been to Edgewater and man, probably been probably been 15 years probably since I've been down to Edgewater. I'm pretty sure there is like a major lag in this. They have the shop by your trailer or by at Edgewater? Wait a minute, I might have missed something. No, nothing else since you signed on. Oh, is that where like they would store the cars in the wintertime down there and stuff, and the guys would just leave their cars at the track and drive them out of there? I think I do remember them building those right there near the entrance. Okay, yeah, I vaguely remember that. Vaguely remember that. 'Cause I remember some guys would even in the wintertime not they would leave their cars at Edgewater and just cover them up with tarps and stuff, and they just leave them there for the winter. Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right. Is the video not playing, Rob? Yeah, I do remember hearing about the owner of Edgewater dying. I did hear it about that one. I still talk to dudes that go down there. I just don't go down there myself. And the old fake book, get all the true info off there because if it's on the internet, it's got to be true, right? Uh, yeah, old Dick. Yep. The old Dickster. Rob, are you still on here? I think he is. We put in an offer on that camper that Cindy was looking at. It was sold, but the people's financing fell through, so we put in an offer on it tonight. So maybe going to get a new camper this weekend. So I got to get rid of my old one. I got to fix the damn 12 volt on it. The 12 volt shit still don't work. Yeah, the retiring tool man. Fucker. Indian Ripple on Friday. I may be going up to Pickle to get that camper Friday, so we'll see though. When is that cruise thing he's supposed to be in that's going to be out at the fairgrounds and all that, in Norwalk and all that shit? Or did that already happen? Sorry, my allergies are fucked up today. Yo-dee-dee-dee-doo-dee-doo. Power tour. Okay. Oh, in August. All right, cool. Yeah, I think August I'm pretty well not booked up so far, but of course if we have a new camper, then I'll damn sure try and take it somewhere. So I'm going to have a golf cart for sale, a camper for sale, and a boat for sale so I can get this fucking house fixed too. I don't have AC. It's fucking hot, isn't it? You got AC, it just don't work real well. Yeah, holy crap, exactly. I gotta make room. I gotta have room to park that camper, and it's 10 feet longer than the one I got now. It's 34 feet long, so I'm gonna need some room. I think I want to get a fish and ski boat anyway. But you know they, I don't know if I told you, they told me, hey Wendy, what's going on? Uh, my camper is it's either a 2001 or a 2002. It's a Keystone Outback. It's called a 25 FB. It's a front bedroom. Like I said, everything works in it. It just doesn't have a shower and a tub in it anymore because the plumbing was messed up and I had to pretty much destroy it to get to it to fix a plumbing leak that was underneath the tub. But everything else works well except for the 12-volt power. But I'm going to fix that before it goes. It just went out over the weekend. We had a really bad. We were camping and there was a really bad lightning storm and it knocked the power out to the campground and I think it surged something in the camper and tripped it. So hopefully it's just a fuse or a breaker or something. How you guys doing? What else were we talking about? Well, that stupid drain. Yeah, I got a lot going on. I'll get through it though. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger, right? That's how the old saying goes, at least. I don't know. Yeah, it's a pull behind camper. Yeah, it's a bumper pull or a tag, whatever you want to call it. It's not a fifth wheel, but it's not a. You don't drive it. Yeah, you got to tow it. I'll probably put some pictures up tomorrow. Yeah, the new pipe will raise the value of the property. That's for sure, Dan. Having to relearn that. I don't. Yeah. Is yours giving you that much trouble? Yeah. Yeah, the old GT will have AC, huh? Yeah, they're gonna be at Norwalk, and then they're gonna go to Montgomery County Fairgrounds, and then they're gonna go to Indy. I think it is, isn't it, Rob? Yeah, back in the winter, mine freaked out, and I had one at work off of a 4.8 liter that was fine. I cleaned it up and put it on my truck, but yeah, I had to see. Mine was the opposite; it wouldn't idle. It it pissed me off because I first put it on there and it would idle okay, and then next morning I hit the remote start and it was like vroom, boom, and it was about 12 degrees outside. I'm like, man. Rob's got an old, what was that, 79 Camaro? It's got a nice slick black paint job on it, that's for sure. Say that 10 times fast. Slick black paint job. Yeah, there's a. I think I actually do have a picture of it. Well, actually, I could probably stop the video. Is yours Rob's and streetcars in it? I can probably pull it up. Let's see. Find it. Yep, there it is right here. You all want to see a slideshow of Rob's old Camaro? Your AC stays on all winter. Exactly. It's a fucking polar opposite, isn't it? Hotter than hell in the summer and colder than shit in the wintertime. Let me see if I can get this video up. This is Rob's car through the ages here. Just a second. Yep. Hold on. Pause. Back it up. I'm working on it. I'm having technical difficulties. Here we go. All right. Oh shit. Let me. I'm gonna duck out of here That's some of the shit we get to do sometimes. We get to do the cool shit. God, I remember that car when you brought it home. Good Lord. That thing was a pile of shit. The headers were dragging the ground. Oh, I remember that car. Still around, though. Still kicking. Uh-oh. What's it playing? Oh, it's playing the video I did today about putting brakes on. It was all bad for $600. Hey, at least you drove it home for $600. And what's going on, Jackie? Yeah, she's a beast. Yeah, and it had headers. Yeah, but they were it was so ratty, and I think the springs were broken too. It was just. I remember I was sitting out front with my dad, and we heard. I was like, oh, I think Robbie's coming with his car. Oh, that's no problem. I forgot it was Tuesday too because I took Monday off. I took a long weekend for my birthday and just getting caught up. So we got some good news today. The camper that my wife's been really wanting for like 2 weeks. We went to look at it last night and she was heartbroken because it was sold. And they called her this morning when she got home from work. The financing fell through on it, so we may have a new camper this weekend. So, which means I got to get rid of my old one. So, gonna be doing some liquidating here at Jason's garage. We're gonna be selling a boat, a camper, and a golf cart because I can't do them all at the same time. And unfortunately, it's not a toy hauler like I really wanted, but this camper is badass. So, I think I'm gonna buy some of those electric scooters so we can cruise around the campgrounds and harass the shit out of everybody. It is a good time to sell them now, that's for sure, Rob. But like I said, I got to fix that dadgum drain. But I did not see the videos from Norwalk. Where were they at? Were they on John's page or your page? I was gone. Like I said, it took me all day to get caught up yesterday, and I had to go to the fucking license bureau. Happy birthday to me. Oh, your Facebook page? All right, I'm looking for him right now. Let's see. Yeah. America. Can I play it? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, it's Wayne's car. Can I play it? I gotta have permission so I don't get in trouble. Yes. Okay. Thank you. All right. Let me give me just a second. Get it on the full screen here. All right. And I'll duck Let me try and find the other layer. I gotta try not to show all your shit. Oh, he's running Nostalgia Superstock. Cool. Well, here's another one. If you guys don't mind, which I'm sure you probably don't, let me, I'm trying to, I am so clumsy at doing this. Oh, that's nice. So $500 a piece. That's pretty dang good, huh? All right. We got one more, I think, don't we? Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, poop. Max Wedge, nice. That's what it's always had, though, hasn't it? So which one? Okay, so I played that one, that one. Oh, I got first round to go, don't I? Playing them backwards. All right. All right. One a mo. And I actually got to go check on dogs, so. No idea where that came from.
Per hour. And we actually
have all right.
This morning. His name is Ginger Billy, and he is our new weatherman.
Thanks for letting me play those. Those are awesome. As soon as I can get this shit off here. Okay. All right, I'm back. What'd I miss? Oh, it used to be a push button car too. That's cool. I remember vaguely, I think Dan Burnett had a push button car that he raced in Super Pro, and they had some weird solenoid shifter deal hooked up to it. It was probably some cheating shit, but I do remember that at some point in time. It was a big old, we call it the orange crate. I think it was a big old orange car like that one. Yeah, that thing is a boat. Yeah. Yeah, me and my boss were going to buy this big old, I think it was a Chrysler Imperial, but it was either Imperial or Newport. He wanted the 440 out, and I was going to take it, but the guy got real weird. It was like it's been sitting in the garage for 20 years, and we made a deal with him, and evidently we didn't pick it up soon enough, so he crushed it Saturday. I'm like, you dick. Yeah. You know, Jackie, I forget to take videos constantly. Like I'll be at work and I'll be doing some obscure shit, and I'm like, why didn't I just record that? And then, well, today I did pretty good. I actually brought my GoPro with me, and I recorded a video of doing a brake job on one of our big trucks. Not our big trucks, but our 3/4 ton heavy duty pickup truck. And then I recorded one on my phone doing a tire plug repair. So I did pretty good today. But most of the time I'm like, squirrel. Yeah, when I'm at the drag strip, I don't think I hardly ever take video because I'm so interested in everything else that's going on around me. Like, oh, there's so-and-so's car. Yeah, that would be cool to have it from inside for sure. Yeah, they crushed the 440, Dan. The guy was, like I said, it was just weird. It was like out of the blue, they contacted us and they're like, yeah, my grandpa's car's been in the garage for 20 years, you know. So my boss went over and looked at it, and he was like, yeah, we'll take it, you know. And yeah, he looked at it on Wednesday last week, and the guy crushed it on Saturday. Like, I don't know. I think he was bullshitting us that he had the title for it or something like that. And he knew that we weren't going to buy it if it didn't have a damn title. So, because I planned on, you know, putting a modern drivetrain in it, driving it, but is what it is. I'll just wait for the next thing to go around, you know. Oh, hopefully it sounds off. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We do need to find him. Kind of pissed me off, but then on the other side of the coin, it's like I got all this other stuff going on right now, and it'd kind of be like bringing a stray dog home at the moment, you know. But actually, there's a place up in Lima that will take cars without titles, but you have to be like a tow driver or something. And they said they had a tow driver coming and picking it up. Do you hear my kids? They sound like a bunch of teenage girls upstairs. My adult children. They're more of a bigger pain in my ass than they were when they were kids. Yeah, it sucked. I was kind of bummed because I want to do an old car. I want to do an old ratty car. So I'll find something else. I've really been looking. There's a guy out in, I think it's Jamestown. I saw it on Marketplace. Yeah, usually you do, Dan. You have to have a title one if it resembles a vehicle, you have to have a title for it. They're real strict about it in Ohio for sure. But I've been looking at a AMC Rambler. It's a 2-door. It kind of looks like a Nova or a Falcon. And I thought about putting some weird engine in it. I don't know. I kind of want to do a slant 6 Chrysler engine for. Don't ask me why, but I've always been infatuated with those engines since my grandma had that old 65 Valiant station wagon that I worked on and got it running. So we'll see. I said I kind of got a lot of projects thrown in my lap here in the last 48 hours. So I got an engine I got to put together in the garage for Bill, and yeah, I got all kind of shit going on. So I got to put a LS in and Fulham's Trans Am. Whenever I get around to that, I just got to commit to what engine I want to buy. I need one that has everything on it, the harness and the computer and all that jazz, and I just haven't committed yet. So it'll happen one of these days. He really wanted to drive before the weather gets bad. Yeah, you're right. That isn't that, you know what, Dan? That is a great idea. And I want it to be fuel injected too. That would be a good one, actually. There's probably some beat up, broke down Jeep, with a 4-liter and a transmission in it. That's a hell of an idea. I need to write that down. You are a fart smeller. I mean, smart feller. But yes, that is an AMC engine. It's like an oddball Rambler. It's like a Rambler 170 or 270. I guess they had an inline 6 in them. Had the column shift, standard 3-speed on the tree, so they're not real desirable. So you can get them. I think this guy wants like $800 for it, and they really don't look too bad. I mean, it ain't nothing we can't fix. I mean, you saw Rob's car where it started out as, Oh no. That's some blown tires, huh? Whoa. I saw a video. I think it was one of the Killcare guys. He blew 3 trailer tires on his enclosed trailer on the highway over the weekend. I don't remember who that was. I just saw it today. I was like, holy moly, that would suck. It was a red enclosed trailer. Yeah, exactly. Dan would help, dude. He don't care, right? It was funny the other day. I thought about that. Yeah. Yeah, trailers will kill some tires. And that's the thing, usually when they're a double axle trailer, when one tire goes, it takes the one next to it out. And play that. Oh, your other video? You guys want to see Rob's other video? But I thought about that the other day, and I'm like, I only have one spare tire. And this new camper was in the dump station, the not so pretty part of camping. And you have another video that's 1 minute and 32 seconds. It's got a picture of the engine block. Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, that was it, Jackie. He said the tow driver pulled up next to him like, he says, yeah, the trailer was acting kind of weird. And then I saw it up on the back of a flatbed wrecker. That would be spooky, dude. So anyway, I was thinking about that. I'm like, I only have one spare. And then this new trailer went by and it had 2 spare tires on the back of it. I'm like, you know what? When I get my new camper, I might put me another spare tire on the back of that sucker. Yeah, this new camper it's badass. It's got a laundry chute in it. It's bougie as fuck. It's got a damn, probably about a 50-inch flat screen in it. It's got a power jack, power stabilizers, power. I mean, I have no power anything. Like I got a hand jack, which is that's what kills my back usually. And Cindy knows it. She's like, I got to get something easier on him for camping. But yeah, it's a pretty badass trailer. I'm really excited to get it, and it's funny how she has changed. Like the last time, okay, so we started camping in this trailer year before last. Yeah, exactly. We do need 3 or 4 spares. Yeah. So I got this. I've had a camper for years and years and years. I take the kids out camping. We had it out at a private club out in Greene County. It's an old piece of shit camper. And I had a pop up that I took over to Indy a couple times when the guys were over at Braggart Finals, and the kids and me would go camping. But Cindy and I went to the Spring Nationals in 1990 and camped over across the street. And this 100-year storm came through. There was a tornado. It flooded so bad it broke a levee, and we were literally waist deep in water. I'm sure Jackie remembers this story. And after we did that, she was like, I am never fucking camping again. Yeah. Yeah, 2 for the trailer and 2 for the tow. I don't blame you. And so when I got this camper a couple years ago, I think somebody's messaged me. Hold on just a second. I have way too much going on. So yeah, when I got this camper, it was like it'll be 3 seasons ago in the fall. So 3 falls ago, she went camping with me, and then last year, that's all she wanted to do. Once COVID shit, she was like, I just want to get out, And man, it's like she's like the camping beast now. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah, it was a flood. It sucked. It was the flood of 1990, and we went. Snap on Tools had a big whole weekend. Like I bought the whole package, and we got the seats and the hospitality tent and all that shit. I took the whole week off vacation and flooded it out. We ended up staying. James's mom lived there in Charleston on a big piece of land, like a farm. So we camped out there all weekend and then went back for the weekend, slept in our car. It was miserable. She never went to a drag race with me again and never went camping until last year. She went to U.S. Nationals. I took Hunter to U.S. Nationals for his graduation party, and we camped over at the campground. So that's literally the first drag race she went to with me again in 30 years. So, all right, I'm going to try and play this other video of Rob's car for you guys. Since this is part due. Once I get it blowed up here. Hold on, let me pause it. Okay, here we go. Pack it up. Without further ado, Rob's car, part There we go. Oh, wait a minute. No. It's about to get loud. Sorry. Oh, what'd I do? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You gotta hide all that pretty stuff, right? Oh, of course. I'm trying to stop this video over here so it doesn't blow me up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Yeah, Rob's car is pretty cool. I've watched that car go through many different stages in its life, and it's turned out to be a pretty sweet ride. And I helped with a lot of that shit too. And it was in my garage a lot. That was the beginning stages of Jason's garage. I should have did a lot more video of that when I did, but well, actually, when he was putting the engine in, it was when I was deathly ill, and yeah, I have a set of those 1.7 rocker arms in the garage. As a matter of fact, Dan, whole box of them. Yeah, he was putting the engine in that thing when I was, man, I was sick as shit. They tried to kill me when they did the hernia mesh surgeries on me, but I made it through. I'm back. Not 100%, but a little bit. I'm back. So I can just do dumb shit on YouTube now. Jackie probably remembers that car when it was a pile. Did you see that Hunter sold his square body? Rob traded it for a Chevy Cruze. Actually, not a bad car, but kind of got some issues. But I think a lot of it is that stupid valve cover's got that dumb vacuum leak going on, and I think it's putting it in limp mode. So hopefully we'll get it straightened out for him. But thanks for the videos, everybody. Ever people. I don't have any cool car videos, but I'm not missing anybody, am I? Let me check. Sometimes this thing likes to be weird and block people. No. No, we is good. Yeah. Yeah, at that point though, I was good. It was all good. Oh, you did have one back in May and everything worked out. I'm glad because, dude, mine was not good. I got down to like 178 pounds. I looked like a freaking crackhead, man. It was bad. I couldn't get myself out of bed. I was septic. Um, yeah, it wasn't good. I had to cut about a foot out of my large intestine to get it all put back together, and yeah, it ain't good. I got this nasty ass scar that they cut me from my, about my sternum down to my belt line, and they left it open to heal because there was infection in it. So I have this fucking god awful scar. So where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? What did he message you about? Did I ask you a question about that? That's another problem that I have from that surgery was where I had surgery like 11 days apart. And the second time they had me under for, God, I think I was in surgery for like 8 hours. My short-term memory just out of the blue, it just, I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, it does, Jackie. It takes you a lot of time to get your energy back. You will get it back. It takes time. Um, and we're getting older, so we heal slower. Um, it sucks because I like my whole left side of my belly still doesn't have any nerves in it. And it was really weird the other day. It's like it's starting to come back gradually. It's been 3 years now. And it's been 3 years since that one. Then I actually had another one in March of 19, which that one went good. Everything was fine. I had another one over here on my side. They didn't want to mess with it at the time for obvious reasons. But the other day, that spot that's numb was itching. Like, how the hell can you have something that has no feeling in it, but it's itching? So then when I'm scratching it, it's like, Cindy's like, what are you doing? I'm like, this is so freaking weird. But yeah, it does knock you for a loop, man. But you'll be good. It'll come back. I promise you. Like I said, I've been there, done that. I don't wish that on my worst fucking enemy. I mean, God's honest truth. I don't. It was horrible. It was really, really bad. Hold on 1 second. Let me check this. Let me go see what's going on with these doggies. I think Leo might want to come down. Come down, say hi to everybody. Come on. Oh, man. Up here, this way. Remember that? Come here, you can say hi to everybody. We got our guest star, Puppy Pup. Come here. He went to the vet yesterday and he got his claws twinned and every stuff, huh? Yeah. This is my dude. I'll teach him how to talk one of these days. What do you think? Look at them old eyes. He's like, what is going on here? You guys are crazy. Dum. Did you know you had the hernia, or was it at like pain in the hospital? What do you think? Huh? Oh, I knew I had a hernia, but then, so what do you think? You gonna say hi to everybody? Huh? Yeah, he is doing good. I said he went to the vet and he got some. Here, he wants to get down. Yeah, and there's not a thunderstorm of fireworks, so he had he's got like allergies and he was just chewing his tail up. So he got some medicine yesterday and he's doing good. Yeah, Leo says hi. So I had hernia surgery. The first one I had one like up, just below my sternum, just a little thing, and it got to where it was bothering me and I was having trouble swallowing and stuff. It was like a hiatal hernia or whatever it's called. So anyway, I had that mesh put in October of 2016. I got this all wrote down somewhere. And immediately when I got home, I was like, the bump was actually worse. And that doctor kept telling me that it was fluid. It was fluid. It was fluid. And so I just let it go. So then I go, that was in October. So in like January, I go to my family doctor and he was like, hey, what's this guy here? And I'm like, well, they told me it was fluid. And he was like, no, there's still a hernia there. And I'm like, well, shit. He was like, if it was fluid, they would just drain it, you know? And so I let that go, you know, for almost 2 years. So then I went in to get that fixed. So either when they were taking the old mesh out or putting the new mesh in, that's when they nicked my my bowel, my large intestine. And then, of course, I had a JP drain and it was filling up with poop. I actually thought Lila, my Australian Shepherd, she was by my side nonstop, dude. She knew something was wrong with me. It was really weird. And I thought she was in the bed farting. I'm like, Lila, quit farting. And actually what it was air escaping my cavity through the JP drain hole. So I went to the hospital. They gave me some antibiotics. It kept me overnight. You know, go home, get some rest. Everything's fine. Yeah, the doctor did lie for sure. Yeah, definitely. And so they, like I said, I went to emergency room. That was like 3 or 4 days after I got home from the first surgery, and I was there for a couple days. First surgery back in 16, that was outpatient. Boop, 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 go home. So, and I wasn't feeling good. And then it went like 2 days. And what the hell? Oh, they're not okay. I'll have to catch up on that one. Anyway, like I said, I was like 4 or 5 days. I went to emergency room, blah blah blah. They sent me home. And then like 2 or 3 days after that, man, I couldn't move. And then I had this down here on my side of my belly. I had this knot like this big, and it was protruding 2 or 3 inches. It was all the fluid that was collecting in my gut. And yeah, my wife works in the hospital. She's X-ray tech, and she's like, "What's the matter?" I'm like, "It ain't good." And she's like, "What?" And I'd been laying on that side, and I rolled over, and she could see my shirt was poofed up, and she was like, "Of course, she's trying to be calm. She doesn't want to get me upset." And she's like, "Yeah, we're going to be taking you back to the hospital." She called somebody. I think she called one of the doctors she works with. So, you know me, stubborn ass. I'm like, well, I got to take a shower first. She was like, please do not fall taking a shower. So she doesn't drop me off. My wife is like, she's one of the suck it up buttercup, So instead of dropping me off at the emergency exit, she drives through it and parks and makes my ass get out and walk to the emergency room. So there's a nurse inside. This is over at Sewing Hospital here in Beaver Creek. And I'm walking up and I'm like waddling, I'm holding my side, and the lady looks, she's like, and she just instantly grabs a wheelchair. She's running out the door and she puts it underneath me. And she's like, sir, I can see your bowel, your stomach's distended. And I was just looked at her, I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking dying. Like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. So that surgery I was under for a long time, and they said that they told my wife that I might end up having like a colostomy bag on and stuff because they couldn't. I guess every time they would pull the bowel together and sew it, it would just go away. It was just eroded. It was just rot, So they got it back together, and I mean, and you can ask Raul. I was off for a long time, man. He was my arms. Him and I was still doing side work at home, but Hunter was doing all the work. So that's when he learned how to work on cars when he was 16. But I mean, if it wasn't for them guys, I would have never made it through, And supported everybody. Everybody supported me. So, but You'll get back. It took me a really long time. That's why I had to change jobs. I worked at my old job for 22 years, but man, working flat rate and have to just bust your ass. I couldn't do it anymore. So that's why I took a job at the county, because it's kind of a more laid back, atmosphere, and everybody and my boss, everybody that I work with is pretty cool. So this is the lady making my shirts. She put in an offer on a house, and she's apologizing for not having the shirt ready yet. So let me respond for her real quick. Sorry, you guys. All right. Yeah, I am doing better. I'm glad you're doing better too. Like I said, man, when people tell me like, "Oh, we're gonna go get this little hernia fixed," I'm like, Jesus Christ! I hope you have a good doctor. I really do hope you have a good doctor. Someone let go the doctor that did it. They let him go, and then the lady that replaced him, which I went to see because I was having issues about a year ago, and of course she told me I was just fine as a fiddle, and well, they let her go. So I'm like, so I found another doctor that I go see, and because I got into one of those hernia mesh, lawsuit things, which I mean, I don't expect anything out. I'm not worried about it, but yeah, it sucks. So, but hey, I'm past that shit. I'm doing good. I'm having fun, chilling with everybody. Like I said, I decided I feel like I need to pass on my knowledge that I have, because I'm the in-between mechanic. Like when I started working on cars, there were still carburetor cars, and I had to evolve into the new technology that we're doing now. And so I feel like I need to pass on that knowledge. I got that knowledge from, the old racer guys like Jackie's dad, and, countless other people that I can't even name. And, my dad and my uncle and my grandpa were mechanics. And, which doctor did you have? I'm glad you got a good one. I know it wasn't my doctor if you had it done in May. Was it Dr. Ondelock? Brian Ondelock? That dude was a champ. Yeah, so when I went to the emergency room, there was this one doctor. The doctor did mine. It had great bedside manners. Sorry. He was about, Galusha. Yeah, I do remember that one. Yep. That is a good one. That's the one that they told me to go to now if I have any issues. So good for you. Good for you. My wife has done extensive research on who's good, and they said Galusha is a good one. But Brian Onderlock, and he may have retired. He was like the old dude. He was kind of gruff, and his bedside manner wasn't very good, but he knew exactly what was wrong with me. And he asked me a couple of questions, and I told him, and I was kind of pissed off, and I told him, I said, something else that makes me mad is because I said, so this was when I was in the emergency room before I had my third surgery, before my fourth one. And I told him, I was like, I'm aggravated about like, what the hell is going on? And he's like, well, I'm here to step in and help. We know what's going on. So I had both those guys. I had my surgeon and I had Ondelock. Like I said, he was kind of a dick, but he was good. Like he knew he was good. And so when I went back in for some checkups, he was filling in for the other doctor because I think they were getting ready to phase him out already. And I actually know personally 2 of my customers at the old shop had hernia surgeries by this doctor, and he fucked them up too. I'm not going to mention any names, but Dr. Onlock was he's a beast. He's super smart, super intelligent. Like I said, his bedside manners, not the greatest, but I'm not into that shit either. Like I'm gonna ask you a question, I want the answer, and that's what that cat did. He gave you an answer. Um, but yeah, he was good. And so the last surgery I had, he was there, and I really and truly think he did my last surgery because he was there when I went in. And as I was going in, I told him, I said, I need you guys to give me something extra when I'm coming down off the anesthesia because I was a total dick. Like I cussed the nurses out, told people to get the F out of my room. But he's like, well, because you were under so long, that's why you were that way. I was like, well, I don't want to come out that way this time. So they gave me some extra shot when I was on my way in there, and I didn't give a rat's ass what they were doing to me that time. So he was really good. Everything goes well. Family will be doing awesome. Nice. Shit. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you guys. I got too much shit going on tonight. Obviously, don't I? I got two in the messenger. Oh, Eric. No. I have another surgeon I deal with for something else. I visit the doctor. Oh, so he didn't do the mesh. He literally removed the hernia and sewed it up. That's what they had to do to me last time was. Sorry. I don't know. Rob, do you think that 150 that I sold Eric at the drive-thru will pull my camper? Blowing me up right now. I'll look into that. I'll just answer him that. I don't even know if that thing's even got a good hitch on it. Whenever you're lifting heavy stuff, make sure you're breathing because that way you're not straining and blow your guts out. Oh yeah, man! I used to pick up transmissions and engines and shit all the time, but I can't even hardly pick up some brake rotors nowadays. Of course, the brake rotors that I work on in the trucks are freaking heavy as shit. Yeah, right. like, how? Why did I get so old? I know. I feel like an old man many days. That's for sure. Everything else just got heavier. Yeah, exactly. Oh, jeez. Yes. Dude, Eric is blowing me up about this fucking camper right now. Robin figured it out. Sold? You haven't even fucking looked at it yet, Brian. Okay. Trust you. Yeah, yeah, the balance doesn't go away, doesn't it? Yeah. I was fucking putting my pants on the other day in the camper. Luckily everything around me was soft. And I was like, got one leg in, I was like, whoop, like a fucking sack of potatoes, just fell over. Hold on. Where you at, Lee? You better not even eat cat poop. Uh, I guess Eric wants to buy my camper if the deal goes through. Yeah, exactly. I was sober as a preacher and yeah, fell over. Yeah, I know. Did they put the little belt thing up around you and like you're on a fucking leash and like, okay, let's go walk you around the hall here so you don't fall. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I hope you do watch what you're doing, Rob, because that's some bullshit right there. Of course, you're not overweight and all that shit. That was my problem. Is I gained all that weight right out here in my gut from my favorite beverage. And then I gained weight too fast, and what happens? I gain weight too fast, and it spread those muscles apart up here, and just let everything come on out. So, but hey, fuck it. I'm enjoying life. Everything's good though. Like I said, I'm back at it. I'm gonna say I'm about 80% now. It took me a while, but you're all right with that. Yeah. I do remember when you did that though. That was weird. Yeah, you're gonna have to. I'm sorry, you guys. I've got to answer this idiot. You have to get a hitch on it. You must have receiver hitch. So you can use sway control and redistribution. All right, what am I missing over here? I got too much shit. Yeah, well. I'm 6'2" and down to 225, so I'm doing good. I hope he's not watching this because he's really fucking annoying me right now. I lost about 30 pounds this year, which I needed it. My feet are really happy I did that. Yeah, 225 for 5'8". Yeah, you were a roly poly, weren't you, Dan? When you're in your 20s, it's okay because that shit don't matter when you're in your 20s. It's like getting your late 30s, that starts having a problem. Yeah, he's a beanstalk, isn't he, Jackie? Yeah. It's funny whenever somebody meets me, I'm like, yeah, this is my little brother. And they're like, it's your little brother? And I'm like, yeah, it's my little brother. uh, yeah, he shot up. We called him Weird Harold in high school because he was 6'4" and he weighed like 73 pounds. he's like a goddamn orangutan. That son bitch can climb the shit out of a tree too. Yeah, we were all pretty tall. I think. Well, Dad used to be as tall as me, but he's shrinking down. And Jeremy might be a little bit taller than me, but I'm hoping Hunter will catch up. He's about 6 foot now. He's 19, so we'll see. His mom's side of the family's got short genes. Yeah, Carrie's son, he's a freaking monster. My nephew Michael is like 6'7". You've seen him a couple times, Rob. Yeah, he's a beast. Shit, 5'6" isn't bad, Jackie. I mean, hell, my wife's 5'5", and I think my oldest daughter's 5'4". Now my little girls, they're like 5'9" and 5'10", so they're pretty tall. Yeah, Cletus is. I think we looked it up. He's like 6'6". Yeah, Rob. Yeah, we looked it up. Yeah, that cat's huge. Dang, 7'2". Yeah, Hunter's getting up there. He'll be all right. This guy just put a like symbol like as big as this fucking screen on my. Okay, so hopefully he's done aggravating me now. Gosh, 7.2, that's crazy. 7'2", sorry. Man, I miss the hockey games at Hare Arena. He's not done messaging me. I should have put this stream on my screen. You guys have been like, what the hell? Like, he doesn't even know all the details. Like, it doesn't even have a shower in it, but anyway. That's what's cool about my new job is I don't have to worry about little tiny cars. Everything's a fucking truck. Yeah, man. Hare Arena's gone. It's leveled. Tornado fucking finished it off, but my son, we had an old 96 Dakota that I bought years ago. It was a car my son started driving when he was 16. He's got a video. They got in there and he was doing a burnout all the way through the Hare Arena. It's like drifting it. Yeah, it was nice. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did we go watch Bombers games at Hare Arena also, or was that only at Wright State? I was thinking about that the other day, and I'm like, I remember going to the what was it, the Gems, and then the Demons or whatever it was. Oh, Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly just told me happy birthday. Yeah, that thing had a bunch of structural, integrity issues. I think they kind of built that building in haste, back in the heyday. Anyway, if you really look at there's a documentary on it. I think it's on YouTube. It could be on like PBS, and yeah, that's cool. The first place you drove a car. The parking lot was friggin' huge. I saw a lot of concerts there too. That's what I miss about it. And it was like Jackie said, it was close to home. Okay, so we did see Bombers there. Okay, cool. And then what was it the Dayton Gems that we used to watch at Hare Arena? Or was that before the Bombers and there was another one after? I get so, like I said, my memory is whack. I mean, I surely remember going to Wright State and watching Bombers games, but yeah, I saw Jimmy Page and Robert Plant. Or no, I didn't see them at Hare Arena. I saw Kiss at Hare Arena. I saw Jason Bomb's band at Hare Arena. That's what I saw. I'm a big Led Zeppelin guy. You did go to Pantera and Herbs. I forgot about that. When they built the ice arena, they built boards right up against the cement. First coach told them it would hurt the players. They went to the parts store and bought big block Chevy Springs. Guy Trotter's son went to my school. Put them between the cement and boards of giving flags. Wow. Well, I do know the people that owned that was the Wamplers. And Harold's name comes from Harold was his name. Harold Wampler is the one that built that. And I filed bankruptcy years ago on my tow truck business, and my lawyer was Harold Wampler III. And they are some cheap ass people, let me tell you. They're frugal as fuck. You can probably hear my dogs going off. Feels like Uncle Tony's garage. I don't even know why they're barking. I could look at the camera outside, but I'm not. One of the kids is home. Actually, Hunter might be home. It was Guns N' Roses and Aerosmith because we were at the same show, just with different group of people. Now Kaylee's saying she wants to buy the fucking camper. Yes, Harold and Ralph. Yep. Well, I will tell you, Dan, my uncle, he worked on, they were Chrysler air conditioning units that went on hockey rinks, and they were actually 440 Chrysler engines that were converted over to compressors, and they were electric driven off the flywheel. He worked over off of Stanley Avenue at a place called Certified Service. So a lot of those units were on top of these buildings around here. And in the end, before my uncle passed away, he was the only one in the United States that knew how to rebuild those Chrysler AirTemp converted 440 air compressor engines. So that may have been actually what you saw. That's not true. So, yeah, I miss Carl Caspers. That was so much fun. Yeah, it was my lawyer, Harold III, and his sister Karen. They couldn't agree on how it was going to get split, so all the money that was left in that whatever it was, probably I can't think what the word of it is, but yeah, they just it got ate up. They let it go so long that it is screwed up. Yeah, it was like a trust fund, and they couldn't agree how to disperse it, so it just got ate up in rental and taxes and fees and yada yada yada. So yeah, it went away. It was inside the building, Dan. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to have a look at it. I could probably figure out what it was. It may have been a generator. It probably was a generator. But yeah, that's another piece of our family history that my uncle rebuilt those things. We actually, I mean, I know me and Rob and my other brother Jeremy, we all went to work with him, and I mean, he's pretty much the person that taught me how to take an engine apart without damaging it. cleaning it up and putting it back together, reconditioning it. Because that's pretty much all they did is like they checked the windings on the electric motor that drove the bell housing, that turned the crankshaft. And then the cylinder heads were obviously different. They had a little blow off valves and stuff. Of course, there was no intake valve. Well, there was an intake, but not much of one. And then, he taught me how to take a ridge reamer, cut the ream, pull the pistons out, don't break the rings, check the rings, and it was colder inside than outside. Hobart Arena is pretty rough. It's really fucking old, but it's still there. Only reason I know that is because Hunter's going to the welding school right down the street. So I do not remember that, Dan. The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember. I had to think about that. They did remodel Hobart, yes. Yeah, they went through and revamped the whole thing. I think it's not even like an ice rink anymore. I think it's just more like a concert venue. I don't even think it used to be fucked up. I know there was like a damn circus tent in there. Boom balls. I for some reason that is ringing a bell, but I can't remember. Oh, yeah, Fruit Farm. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Now I remember that. That was on Main Street. Oh, the Bruins. That's cool. Well, I'm glad they still do play hockey there. Then that's awesome. Well, you are the hockey. You are the what was it? I am Hockey Man, or it was that one old movie. Yeah, I remember that Fruit Farm. Yeah. Yeah, the old barn was cool, but yeah, it's a mall now. Of course, fucking everything is. That's cool. I know my old boss. He played hockey, and now his boys are starting to play hockey, and I think they play up in Springfield somewhere. They don't even play around here. It's weird. Make sure I did not miss anything. Yeah, old Arena Dodge. My dad actually worked at Arena Dodge in the body shop. He bought a brand new Duster there in 1979. Bought a gold Duster. Remember that one? I tried to build that one shopping center on the would have been the south side of Arena Dodge, and it kept getting vandalized and vandalized and vandalized, and finally they just quit building it. It's like every time they would work on it, it would just get fucking destroyed, and they just pretty much imploded it and never even finished it. It was crazy. I remember driving by there because my aunt lived out that way, and we'd drive by, and it was like, oh, cool, they're building a new mall, blah, blah. Yeah, that's about the age they are. Jackie is, yeah, they're right around the 8, 9, 10, 11 age. Yeah. Their dad was really good at hockey. He should have stuck with it, but he didn't. His there was 4 boys and a girl, and his sister went to play hockey at. She played hockey for. I was just down there, Miami. She played hockey for Miami. And they won the championship like 4 times while she was at school. Yeah, on Wolf Road. Yep. Yeah, Dan. Yep. So like I said, they got hockey in their blood, but and Josh was really good. He went to EKU for like a year, but he just screwed off pretty much. But I watched him play a couple times, just like some drop in at Kettering. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this kid's fucking good, you know. And his brothers were good, and his sister was really good because she was the baby. I don't know what she's doing now. Oh yeah, Miami is the big school. Yeah, the big hockey school. Yeah, yeah. We were down at Houston Woods 2 weekends ago. Took the grandbabies down there, and it rained like hell Friday night when we got down there, but we still had a good time with it. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Well, it is 10:30. I have been on here for 2 hours and 4 minutes, and I really need to go to bed because I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. So I do indeed appreciate everybody stopping by. Um, I'll probably see Dan in the chat tomorrow at Tony and Dallas's stuff, and I'm sure I will see Jackie on Thursday at the Facebook stuff and Rob. It does, doesn't it, Dan? It's like, I was just sitting here and I'm like I'm getting really tired. And I look at the clock. I'm like, oh, it's 10:30. That's why. Time waits for no one, as the Rolling Stones sang. So, but I do. I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate getting to play the videos and getting to see the old cars that I remember when I wore younger man's clothes going down the track, and they're still going down the track. So kudos to John for that one, taking on that job, keeping that old beast going, especially running Nostalgia Super Stock. That's freaking cool. So it is a good song. Yeah. So, but hey, I love y'all. I will see you in a couple days. So keep it between the ditches and get out there and fix something.